In the heart of Silicon Valley, there lived a tech mogul named Martin Midas, renowned for his golden touch in turning simple startups into billion-dollar enterprises. Martin was the CEO of Midas Innovations, a company at the forefront of artificial intelligence and robotics. Despite his vast wealth and success, Martin was consumed by an insatiable desire for more money, more success, more recognition. One evening, after a long day of back-to-back meetings and product launches, Martin stumbled upon an old, unassuming bookstore on his way home. The shop was a stark contrast to the sleek, modern buildings surrounding it. Driven by curiosity and a sense of nostalgia, Martin decided to enter. Inside, he was greeted by an elderly man with a kind face and a knowing smile. The man introduced himself as Dorian, the owner. They struck up a conversation about technology, life, and the pursuit of happiness. Martin, feeling unusually open, confessed his feeling of emptiness despite his wealth. Dorian listened intently, then went to the back of the store and returned with an ancient, dust-covered book. "This," he said, "is a book of ancient wisdom. It might hold the answers you seek." Skeptical but intrigued, Martin accepted the book as a gift, thanking Dorian and leaving. Back at his mansion, Martin discovered that the book contained a peculiar incantation purported to grant the reader their heart's deepest desire. Out of whimsy and a touch of desperation, he read the incantation aloud. The next morning, Martin awoke to find that everything he touched with his bare hands turned into the latest tech gadgets: smartphones, tablets, drones, you name it. Initially delighted, Martin thought this was the solution to all his problems. He could literally produce wealth with a touch. However, his delight quickly turned to horror. His morning embrace turned his young daughter, Lily, into a lifelike, albeit inanimate, smart doll. His touch rendered food and drink into sleek but inedible gadgets. Martin's home filled with gadgets that once were his cherished possessions and even his beloved dog. In a panic, Martin rushed back to the bookstore, but it was nowhere to be found, as if it had never existed. Desperate, he remembered the old man's name, Dorian, and using his untouched elbow, managed to search online for any trace of him. To his surprise, he found a Dorian, an AI ethics philosopher who had passed away decades ago, but whose digital consciousness was rumored to have been uploaded to the net. Using his resources, Martin managed to initiate a conversation with Dorian's digital consciousness. He pleaded for a way to undo the wish, confessing that his true desire was for genuine connections and the well-being of his family, not the sterile companionship of technology. Dorian, moved by Martin's sincerity, instructed him to undertake a digital detox, disconnecting from all technology to reconnect with the essence of humanity, empathy, love, and the natural world. Martin followed this advice, spending days in a tech-free retreat, focusing on meditation, nature, and introspection. As days passed, Martin found a newfound appreciation for the simple, unadulterated moments of life, the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter, the beauty of a conversation. On the seventh day, upon his return, he found that his daughter and everything he had turned into gadgets had been restored to their original forms. Martin Midas had learned his lesson. He shifted his company's focus towards technology that fostered genuine human connections and environmental sustainability. His home was no longer a showcase of the latest tech, but a sanctuary for family, friends, and the occasional unplugged evening. Reading from a peculiar ancient book he kept as a reminder of his lesson. And so Martin Midas lived, not with a golden touch, but with a touch that brought warmth, love, and life back into everything and everyone he encountered.